We've all been to the zoo. But what happens when we're not watching?
Silly bugger.
In this series, we've put cameras in places the public never normally gets to see.
Guys, look at this. Every animal has some sort of personality. Not two are the same.
Sometimes there is that temptation to just climb in and spoon with them, but no, get sacked.
A world leader in preserving endangered species, Chester Zoo is home to 20,000 animals.
Right, breakfast time.
Filmed over 10 months, these are their stories. New rivalries, new love affairs, and new arrivals.
It's amazing, isn't it?
For the keepers who care for them, this is more than just a job.
There's always a danger that something could go wrong.
You try to do your best.
Welcome to the secret life of the zoo.
The more time I spend working with animals, the more it actually teaches me about humans.
It's 7 a.m. and Chester's penguins are getting ready for another day.
It sounds really daft, but some of the animals here I've known longer than my wife. And they get under your skin.
The island is home to 41 rare Peruvian Humboldt penguins.
I've always said that the Penguin Island is a bit like a soap opera. We used to regard the penguins as being quite monogamous. It transpires that they're not quite as loyal to their partners as we first thought.
But one couple is different. Spike and Rudd have stayed loyal for their entire lives.
Have Rudd and Spike ever had any relationship issues?
Well, no. They've actually one pair that have been really consistent. I refer to them as Darby and Joan. They're kind of the old couple that live at the back of the hill.
They'll both be in there. It's always the same box. At the back behind the waterfalls, their little desired residence.
Spike's now 19 and Rudd's 22. They're the oldest pairing on the island.
What's Spike like?
She's a tough old broad.
And what about Rudd?
Rudd's a bit of a character. I don't know if it's because he has this little limp, you know, but you tend to sort of see him you spot him on the island.
You sometimes wonder when you're kind of waddling over and you think, oh, blimey, mate, where's your Zimmer frame? But he's so stoic about the way he goes about his day-to-day duties, you can't help but just admire him.
Penguins don't normally live beyond 15 in the wild. Because of his old age, the keepers are concerned that Rudd may not last another winter.
I think when an animal gets very old, you tend to sort of spend so much time with him. You get quite fond of them, obviously. Some of them have characters and that, you know, and you do miss them.
The penguins are just one of Chester's many rare and endangered species of animals. All of them live very different lives to their cousins in the wild. This year, over 100 of the zoo species are on the move, as Chester goes through the biggest expansion in its history.
When you're moving animals, it's a really stressful time. It would be great if we could just show them some pictures of their new enclosure and say, look what we've got for you. And then you can look forward to it, but unfortunately we don't have that.
One of the last families to relocate will be the Sumatran tigers. Father Fabi has lived here for 6 years. He shares the enclosure with his partner Kirana and their young cubs.
We have one male taupan who is really confident, like he must be number one of the three of them. And then Jaya is the other male cub. He's a bit more sort of observant. He likes to just kind of sit and take it all in. And then the female cub, Kasana, she's quite small, but she's also the most nervous. But she's very close to her mum. Sometimes you'll see the adult tigers out on an open bit of grass and the boys will be there playing with Dad and she will hang back. Fabs! Hello, darling. I know.
The tiger's new home cost £2 million to build. It has a vantage point, a swimming pool and heated rocks.
When we first saw the original designs, we were like, wow, you know, this is going to be brilliant for them. And it is a lovely enclosure, you know, but you have to kind of think of it from their point of view because this is their home and they're used to it.
Lucy has spent the past 4 months training the family to get used to the moving crates.
You all right? Good boy. Getting right little monsters.
Her main concern is that little cub Kasana can cope with the upheaval.
Kasana? Oh, I don't think she's going to come in here with you monsters, is she? Little savages.
They are savages.
It's a bit more delicate working with Kasana because she's not so accepting of me. Is the crate empty yet? It can make her a bit jumpy. Okay. Hey, beautiful. Hello. Come on then, monkey. The tigers don't understand what's going to happen to them. For them, it's just a scary thing. Like, one day they go in the crate and they get some treats and they go out of the crate, and then one day they go in the crate and all of a sudden the crate's being moved around and lifted around on vehicles and it's noisy and it's scary. And, you know, for animals, it's a lot more frightening, I think, than it is for humans.
Almost all of Chester's keepers are preparing their animals for the move. Others are busy trying to find new ways of preserving some of the world's rarest species.
Reptiles and the invertebrates. A lot of people don't really give them any attention or give them the credit they're due. But the bottom line of it is, if they all died off and they all disappeared, then one, we wouldn't be alive. All the other cute, fluffy things that we think are lovely wouldn't be here. They are just as important as all the other animals that are endangered.
In the tropical house, Chester's prized Montserrat tarantula is being groomed for a date with destiny.
The male is known as NT16, and if I'm honest, he's a bit of a douche. He's one of the more aggressive males we've got. He'd be the friend that would turn up at a party and you'd be like, oh, for God's sake. The guy that you like, he's cool and stuff, but he would get on your nerves. He's a bit of a show-off.
Tyrone is attempting to mate NT16 with a female. If he's successful, it will be the first time they've ever been bred in captivity.
The male, he's created a sperm web just yesterday, so yeah, basically he's pretty much ready to go. He's, without sounding disgusting, he's pretty much covered himself in sperm. It's the first time we've ever seen a sperm web made. You can see that he's made a white web in there, so what he'll do is he'll lay on his back underneath here, and he'll create the web and he'll deposit sperm all the way along. He'll then jump out, stand on top of it, and use his pedipalps, part of the front of him, to literally just gather up and soak up all the sperm for ready when he meets the female.
When they were young, Spike and Rudd were amongst Penguin Island's most successful breeders. But age is taking its toll on the couple. This morning, Spike is alone, and Rudd is nowhere to be seen.
Mr. Rudd! Rudd! Hello? Where art you? You're not Rudd. Rudd, come on! Where is he? Is he in bed still? Rudd! You're in bed still. A bit lazy this morning.
In recent years, Rudd's developed arthritis in his hips. He's finding it increasingly difficult to get around the enclosure.
Rudd? Oh, you can see a change in the old guy now. He's getting a bit older, he's getting a bit slower. Just think he finds it difficult to walk.
If he becomes to that stage where he really cannot walk anymore and he stays in his box and he doesn't go anywhere, then yeah, it might be kinder to put him to sleep.
In a few days' time, Rudd will be examined by the vet to decide what's best for his future.
Losing animals is never easy. What we can't do is let an animal just fritter away. It'd be the wrong end for such a great character. But we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it.
It's 9 a.m. The zoo staff are making their final preparations before the public arrive.
These are the bane of my life at the moment, the tops on these drink tip bottles. Because if they get thrown in the pool, you can't see them, and the penguins can swallow those and they can die. So that's my bugbear at the moment, these. And hairbands.
At 10, Chester opens its gates. And the keepers are preparing breakfast for the penguins.
Those fish are getting small again.
13 kilos of fish with vitamin supplements.
I don't know, it's almost like a kind of nurse, kind of social worker type thing, because you're just making sure everything's okay for them, from little to old, and just making sure that they get a good quality of life. These are fish eater tablets, because the fish comes in the frozen blocks and the vitamins go out of them, so you've got to replace it. But it's quite easy because it just goes in like here at the back of the gills here, so birds don't realise they're getting any kind of, anything in there. With old age, there will be things cropping up. We look after some of our animals in the zoo so well that we do get to this stage where they're really, really old.
Are these the...
Each morning, they also provide Rudd with his own special breakfast.
These are glucosamine tablets for Rudd, because he's got stiff joints at the moment, so he has his own private collection of little tablets here. Morning, Rudd. Come here.
It's approaching breeding season.
Boy.
And Rudd's been finding it hard to stand his ground against the younger penguins.
I don't know whether they can sense that Rudd's getting older now. And they think, oh, maybe we've got a chance now.
Rudd did get a bit of a pasting from an unknown assailant. They're quite aggressive. We've had birds that have tried to muscle in on his woman, if you like.
People tend to think that it's sort of cute and cuddly and that, you know. And yeah, they do have their appearance is very cute and very appealing, you know, because they waddle towards you and everything. They're very stocky. If you pick one up, they're solid like a little Jack Russell. Like a massive tuna or something, you know, doof on the work surface. They're really solid little things.
There's a huge amount of muscle there and got a very sharp serrated bread knife on the front of the face, which is, yeah, it'll give you a bit of grief.
Oh, morning.
Later today, the tiger family will be taken to its new home. The keepers hope that parents Fabi and Karana will help settle the cubs during this process.
The relationship between Fabi and Karana are pretty good, but they have their moments. It would be hard to say which one was the more dominant, because sometimes Fabi will win in an argument and sometimes Karana will win. And sometimes she just winds him up for the sake of it.
Nearly 4 years ago, the pair had their first litter. Fabi was with Karana throughout the birth. Since then, he's had to learn how to be a father.
It's very unusual for the males to be around. Wild tigers wouldn't raise cubs together in pairs.
Do you think he's a good dad then?
He's brilliant, actually. He is really good. They're allowed to approach him and they'll be jumping on him and biting his tail and pulling his ears, and he's basically not allowed to respond at all. If he turns any kind of sort of temper on them, she'll go after him and give him a whack.
As well as policing Fabi, the keepers hope Karana will be there to comfort little Kasana.
All of the life stages that they went through as cubs, she was always a little bit slower than the boys. She's hanging around close to her mum, sort of head rubbing her mum for reassurance.
The tigers are category red animals, amongst the most dangerous that live here in Chester. And today's move will be particularly risky.
It is a real big deal and you never really know how they're going to react. Sometimes fear exhibits itself in aggression. But, you know, they just don't understand where they are or what to do.
In the last year, 4 keepers have been killed by tigers, like Fabi and Karana in other zoos.
Those sorts of events that happen do just make you realise how dangerous it can be, and just not to let your guard down.
The whole Big Cat team have arrived to help with the move.
Moving 5 tigers in one day is going to be a bit of a challenge for us. It's going to be enormous.
Fabi will be moved first, followed by the 2 male cubs, Topan and Jaya, who will travel together. Kasana will be with her mum, Karana.
That ain't moving. She will hear the tractor, she will hear lots of voices. All these things we will try and keep to a minimum.
We've got tigers on the back, they've got to stop. You'll have to shift it for 5 minutes, mate, please.
It takes 2 hours to move the family, and finally they arrive in their new home.
slope. The strap will do it. All right. It's a slope. All right, let's put them together now.
All right.
Are we all ready? You do yours, then Lucy, then this one, then that one. Dave, we're going to open them all up then.
Come on, it's okay.
Dana, kill that.
The move has gone smoothly, but the keepers have no idea what the impact will be on their relationship with the tigers.
It is a real big deal. We try to see things how they see things, and if they're frightened, it's not good for us.
It's vital that the keepers build a bond of trust with the animals that they care for. But not all of Chester's inhabitants have had a good history with humans. With the old tiger house now empty, there's room at the zoo for a new family.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift.
This is the light one.
Who's facing backwards? Come, Millie.
Yeah, just leave these two.
Malayan sun bears, Milli and Toni, have just arrived from a Kent animal sanctuary.
Right, I'm going to leave you guys in here. Just keep an eye on her. Millie? Come on, then. I have a soft spot for bears. The story of Milli and Toni pulls on your heartstrings a little bit because of how they were brought up originally. Their parents were snared, shot. Cubs were then taken and sold to be somebody's pets, so they could then have had a fairly horrendous existence. What's this? Oh, hey?
Tim and his team must do all they can to settle in the new arrivals.
Tango, come on then. Come on then. Good kid. Come on then. Last one, here you go. It is that calm, quiet persona that you need around these animals. How you greet them in the morning, that's the start of it. That's the start of understanding the animals, and that's the start of them bonding with you.
It's a big day, big man. Hey? Oh dear. Here we go, guys. Nice and steady, sweetie.
The old tiger enclosure will be a big change from their previous home.
And he's out.
It's the first time Milli and Toni will have seen trees since they were snatched from the jungle. It's 3 p.m. and afternoon feeding time for Chester's penguins.
Go on then, sweetie.
The keepers have come to take Rudd to the vet's clinic.
Are you coming down the vet with us?
Yeah, I'll meet you down there if you want.
His partner Spike doesn't know it, but he may not be returning.
Hiya, we've got Rudd. We're taking him down to the vet lab now. Bloody hell, Rudd, what are you doing? You're getting heavy in there, little man. Stop wriggling.
Steve the vet needs to determine if the arthritis in Rudd's hip is causing him unnecessary suffering.
Come on, sweetie. Where he is. Hi, baby.
It's a mechanical issue. So it does vary a bit. I mean, this surface is very flat.
Yeah.
And to me, he's short-stepping, which means he's not taking as long a stride a little bit on the left.
Yeah.
If Rudd's condition has worsened, he may need to be put to sleep.
Okay, Sally, if you want to sort of guide him into the loving hands of Anne.
With Rudd away, the younger males in the colony have spotted an opportunity. But Spike doesn't appear to be interested.
No, he's so well behaved. He's so well behaved. Star little man.
The vets have decided that Rudd needs a full examination. He's put under a general anaesthetic.
He's getting into the twilight years of his life as a penguin. Things start to degenerate and wear down, whether you're a penguin, whether you're a person, whether you're a dog, and we have to make sure that the welfare of animals is paramount.
All right, I know, it smells funny.
We're the only ones who will speak on behalf of the animals because they can't speak for themselves.
Can you feel him relaxing?
Just move your head a bit. Yeah, that's a good boy.
It's never easy.
But he's got a little bit of tension in those legs, which means he's light.
Animals get sick. Animals will die ultimately.
Oh, he's bigger than the average.
The last thing we want is for Rudd to be in pain.
It's right on the point of the stifle, which is good.
That bag's moving nicely, isn't it?
He is allowing me to put them in where I need to go, but he is a little bit tense. So, okay, if I can ask everybody to please leave the room.
We try very hard not to play God, because if you keep an animal alive for longer, once he's in pain, to me that's playing God.
Back in Chester, 22-year-old Rudd's X-ray results have just come in.
Do you want to have a look at the X-rays? Yeah. Okay, comparing like with like. This one's from 2011, when he first sort of started to show signs of maybe he would have arthritis, to today.
Despite his old age, his joints are faring surprisingly well.
Stifle, and you can see that what we're seeing today is really no change what we saw in 2013. I got no grinding and he actually has really good, relatively good motion. A little bit reduced full extension.
Rudd has been given the all clear. The vet is happy to sign him off and send him back to Penguin Island.
Oh, are you ready? Go on then. Oh, there's somebody in that box.
Oh, but isn't this there?
There is. He's all right.
Hello, sweetheart.
Look that box.
Go on the other one. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, we can feed him after break.
But he and Spike will have to wait before they're reunited. Rudd is still under the effects of the anaesthetic. So the keepers have put him in the nursery pool with the colony's youngest fledglings. As soon as the drugs wear off, the keepers will be able to put the couple back together. In a secret storeroom in the tropical house, Keeper Tyrone is setting out to make zoological history.
He's feisty.
Rare Montserrat tarantula NT16 is about to be introduced to a female who's been waiting to meet him.
So yeah, when we mix them, you can go one of two ways, well, three ways really. It could absolutely nothing happen, an all of a lot happen whether you actually get a successful pairing, or you can get eaten.
Around 50% of male tarantulas are killed during or after mating. And NT16 appears to be having second thoughts about his first and possibly only sexual encounter.
Oh, don't go, Wally. What are you doing up there?
Tarantula mating is not the easiest thing. It's a completely different way of doing things. There isn't another animal in the world that does it like a tarantula does. It's quite nerve-wracking because it could go really either way. It's down to me as a keeper to sort of play referee, if you like.
The female, known as W6, has recently shed her outer skeleton and regrown her genitalia, ready for mating.
He'll start to shake, he'll start to sort of vibrate, he'll shake his rump and he'll start to just like, sort of stamp and jump on the ground. That'll get the female's attention. And usually the female won't want anything, she'll just want to kill him. Then she'll rear up, she'll show her fangs, she'll show her aggression, and then he'll go in and lift them fangs back with the hooks on his arms to make sure they don't sink into the back of his head. And then he'll go underneath with his pedipalps, touch her lady parts with his pedipalps that have been soaked in sperm and her fangs sinking into the top of him. They usually get in and out as quickly as they can, and then they'll run for their lives, basically. It looks like he's ready to come out.
It will be at least a month until the keepers know if the mating was successful. The tigers are getting their first sight of their brand new home. Dad, Fabi, is the first to investigate. But Mum, Kirana, and the cubs don't appear keen to follow him.
I hope that the relationships between them isn't strained because they're frightened and then they might take it out on each other. That's kind of how they are in the wild. They get a territory and then they want to be the biggest, baddest tiger.
Soon afterwards, male cubs Topan and Jaya follow their father.
They do sit and watch everything he does and try to copy him.
But little Kasana is nervous of leaving the den.
The female cub, because she is that bit more nervous, Kirana has so much more patience with her than she does with the boys.
Eventually, Kasana ventures out. But when Mum leaves to find food, Kasana finds herself alone.
Animals, if they go through a bad experience and you've been sort of instrumental in that process, then you can lose their trust.
It's a new day, and the animals in Chester are approaching the end of a busy week. Sun bears Milli and Toni arrived here 3 days ago.
I'm having that log pile.
They were taken from the jungle when they were still cubs and have spent their entire adult lives in captivity. So the keepers must hide food and honey to teach them how to forage.
We do try to provide them as much environmental enrichment as we can, giving them things that encourage more natural type behaviours. So keep changing things within the enclosure, it keeps it fresh and new and interesting for them. Should keep them busy for a little bit. They were both really confident going out. He was a little more nervous than she was. Vehicles going past, for example, he'd go back up on his legs and have a really good look, and we did see him scamper up a few of the trees.
He was a little bit more nervous. He wanted to make sure everything was right. He wanted to make sure there were no other bears in the enclosure. So that's why he went around and explored everything from top to bottom.
She was highly confident. She was out there mooching around straight away, looking for the food that we'd hidden around. Just looking to investigate their enclosure, really. It's not something that maybe they've ever seen before. Yeah. I think it was him that went up the tree, yeah.
They're actually showing all the natural behaviours that we'd want them to do, you know. He was up in the top of the trees, eating all the berries and fruits, breaking the branches that he couldn't get close enough to, and he's been building nests in every tree.
Do you think it's a happy home for them now?
I think they are very settled.
So you're happy when your animals are happy?
I'm happy when my animals are happy, yeah, absolutely. I'm ecstatic.
The tigers are settling in too. But little Kasana is still nervous about being left alone. Lucy has a plan to help Mother Karana put the little one more at ease.
Each keeper has their different ways of working with animals, but I think the more time you spend with them, then that's how the trust builds. You understand from their body language or from their vocalisations maybe a little bit about how they're feeling, and so you can kind of anticipate what they want to a certain extent and try to make that happen.
So you're going to take that to her, please? Come on, because she hasn't had any food. Good girl.
8 days since their move, the whole tiger family appears to have made itself at home.
I'm really impressed at how they really support each other. quite often they can be quite grumpy with each other, but then when it comes down to it and they feel afraid, they were really had each other's back, so we'd be fine.
And little Kasana and her brothers have started exploring. Back in Penguin Island, Rudd is waiting to be reunited with Spike.
There he is.
Hello, sulky dwarf.
Hello. Are you hungry?
I know. You never so good this morning. Very proud of you.
Because you're wolfing them down. You come in? Run.
Go on, good boy.
Come on, come on. Come on. Go on, off you go.
Boy.
You know where you're going.
See you later.
Have fun.
Whee!
Go on then. Go and find Spike. Go off. Oh. There you go. Straight in the water. Hey, it's gone straight in.
Brilliant.
Gone for a swim.
Good, good.
They clearly wanted to be together because that was the first thing that Rudd did, was go and find Spike. They were happy to see each other. She probably asked him where he'd been, and he probably said it's been for a pint. It's kind of nice when you see them run up to each other and they stretch their necks up and they bray out. You can kind of see them relax almost. Yeah, it's nice.
A month since filming, Tyrone's tarantulas have both survived their coupling, but there are no signs of a pregnancy. So NT16 will have to risk his life again.
It's not something you'd really enjoy, but he just shows you the kind of length that they'll go to. Not every man would put their life at risk, really, would they?
The sun bears have grown more and more confident in their new surroundings.
In an ideal world, maybe we wouldn't necessarily need zoos, but unfortunately we don't live in an ideal world, and they are a 21st century essential, really, to keep species like the Milli and sun bear going.
The keepers think there's a strong possibility that Milli and Toni might be expecting.
Now that we have rescued these bears, one day we might get some little baby sun bears, which would be the icing on the cake, really.
And for the old couple, their bonds are as strong as ever.
We'll just carry on, being a nice old couple in the back there, having a sleep, having tea. Just carry on as best they can.
There's life on the old dog yet. Yeah, you can't keep him down. He's a tough old fella. Getting back to normal, and everybody needs normality in their lives, even penguins.
As Spike and Rudd head off to bed, the rest of Chester's animals settle down for the night. Next week,
I think I heard some scuffling.
We discover the secret life of the aardvark.
There's one here as well.
Some of the world's rarest frogs go dating in a quest for survival.
These frogs need to have babies, like, right now.
And there's a new arrival in the giraffe enclosure.
It's amazing, isn't it?